Hi, my name is Jimmy Bias. You can give this message to Doug Hairason that any and everything that he heard about the USA government doing the law breaking against me and using the law breaking people against me is 100% true. You can also ask him about these things. He may or may not admit it and tell you the truth about it, or he may deny it. Because I do not drink alcohol, do not do drugs that the U.S. government is behind selling, and because I do not go along with the USA government and the lawbreakers law breaking, then they keep me from working at any place of employment. They also attack me illegally. They find a way to say a law or rule, make it look like they're saying it legally, although they're doing it illegally. They break all the laws and rules, and they plain out lie and say I'm doing law breaking whenever I'm not doing any law breaking at all. They have falsely imprisoned me several times. They have harassed me constantly. They keep track of me 24 hours, 7 days a week. They use their law breaking cops, city, state, and federal, and they also use their law breaking people who are into drugs and alcohol. Several times they have thrown me in the mental hospital, all illegally. They have assaulted me, both verbally, physically. They have stolen from me personally. And they have also used lawbreakers to steal from me. Anytime I have ever reported the lawbreakers that they use from stealing from me, the cops lie and deny it, right along with their lawbreakers. Just as Doug Hairason said, the government would lie and deny all their lawbreaking, and they would lie and deny their lawbreakers lawbreaking, who they use against me. Furthermore, these same law-breaking government people enjoy doing the law-breaking against other people. Whenever I've also called the law department about these law-breaking people doing law-breaking against other people, whenever the police department has showed up, one, because whenever they know it's me, whenever I've called over the phone, they have even refused to show up. Two, whenever they do show up, or they realize that it's me, then they refuse to even arrest people who are breaking into businesses, stealing things. They just let the person go. Also, they have even, whenever they even threw me in the mental hospital one time, I was standing around the corner in one of the rooms, and there just so happened to be a law officer just down the hallway a little ways, and he was talking to some of the people in the crazy hospital, and I even overheard him telling them to tell the rest of the people in the place that are doing law breaking to go ahead and break laws and rules against me while I'm in there and steal from me and harass me and everything, and that they, the people at the hospital, and they, the police department, would not do anything about it because the U.S. government and the police department and all the law breaking people are doing this law breaking things against me. Throughout my life, I have also had numerous inventions stolen by the USA government and their law-breaking businesses, in case you would like to know. Also, they have put the word out on the street. That's one reason why I can't get a job. I used to go around and put in applications. Every town I've been to. I've traveled all over the USA constantly. I was looking for work. I was applying for jobs. No place would hire me. The police would follow me. I mean, I would leave a town and I would be heading to another town. The police would just stop and harass me, and they would follow me to another whole town and city, using their highway patrolmen and everything. I'd get in another town and city. They had harass me. I would go around trying to get a job, and they basically would have the word out on the street for nobody to give me a job. So no place would hire me. They would even come out and say, you do drugs, or you drink, and I don't do drugs and I don't drink. Of course, these businesses that would not hire me, the majority of the time, whenever I would end up staying around and talking with some of the different people in the different towns and everything, But all these businesses, that's what all their employees and all the business people are doing. They're into drugs, alcohol, marijuana, cocaine, illegal pills, drinking, and any and all that. So of course they're going to go along with the police department to not hire me because, one, they're into all that, and the police would bust them for doing those things. Two, because they do it, they don't like me because I don't. You know, I mean, it's just the way it is. Um, so I have been constantly being getting harassed. There's not any place that will give me a job as far as I know because of these law-breaking government people and these law-breaking people. I also get attacked constantly though to accomplish work. Believe it or not, they attack me. They say, hey, you know, we'll lie and we'll throw you in jail, in prison, all illegally, in the mental hospital, beat you all up and all this, unless you do some kind of work. So I'm made to do all kinds of things, you know, just like being in prison. Really, it's basically I get made to pick up trash and get made to put things that I would come across that would be any good that somebody else could use right there where other people can get it for free. So I'm being made to work so that they get work done without paying me. So I'm being used as a slave, and so that they get things for free without paying for it. And the USA government's behind it. Some of the sheriff's departments and the local police department, whenever they have stopped by and picked up things that they made me put there so that they could get it, have written things on there like, hey, we're taxing you, this is our tax, we're taxing your ass, you know. They write funny things like that sometimes. They even wrote it on where they had me put stuff once, you know, and laughing around, and they've said those things. You know, it's just really amazing. It saddens me that the whole USA government, federal, city, state, is all behind it, and all these businesses are all behind it. You know, your older people, who go to church, your older elders, your men, your women, their children, they're just all basically into it because they're all just bad people. You know, they figure by getting more good from me, they make it look like they're good and better, and they make it look like I'm worse and I'm the bad guy, a dirty homeless bum, because they steal everything from me, keep me from working, keeping me from having a business, and throw me in jail and everywhere all illegally. And so, you know, that's basically what has been going on. Of course, the way, and of course, you know, Doug and all the other lawbreakers out there know that, you know, well, if he would do the drugs, and that's exactly what, you know, Doug has said, if I would do their drugs, then, you know, I'd be considered part of the USA law-breaking government and their law-breaking people. Then they'd allow me to work at a place of business. And then they would be getting all the work done. Then they would be killing me just like they're killing me anyway, basically. And they'd be getting all the work done, and they'd be getting all the money from me by having me do their drugs. This way they're getting all the work done, and they're getting all the money by not paying me to work, and they're getting any and everything. Anytime they want it, they just basically steal it. The U.S. government has also, there's been several instances where I've had poison put in my food. And sometimes I've gotten very, very sick from it. There's a lot of mental anguish on it. Cops have even came right out and told me, hey, we're just going to harass you. We're just harassing you because we're no good, you know, and they laugh around about it. Once I even had a bicycle, and the cop ran over my bicycle and the stuff that I had on my bicycle with his cop car, you know, laughing around about it. So this 10 minutes is about up, so we're going to have to call it quits on this one. So that's just more of some things that's going on. Maybe later on in some of the other videos we can talk more about that. Maybe get some specific places and times, names said. Of course, the cops have tore up a lot of that. I was trying to write a lot of it down, keeping track of names and places, and they just basically they tear it all up, or you know, due to the weather and everything that is, and a lot of it gets rent that way. But the cops a lot of times would just tear it all up and take all my stuff away. So okay, Happy New Year. This is the year 2010, January 2nd. So y'all have a beautiful New Year. Bye.